It's Thursday morning. Got a hairdryer. The Weybridge this time of year, it's got like a metal control box and it gets damp. If it's made of plastic, it probably wouldn't. So it has silica gel, silica crystals, I don't know what they call them. That's supposed to like catch the moisture. Anyway, every so often you have to replace them when it's getting damp. I'm going to clean it out with a hairdryer, blow it dry, and then put some new silica gel. It's like the little stuff you get in shoes when you buy a pair of shoes. It comes in a box. That's the box. You can see it, feel it damp, and that's it. Yeah, it is silica gel. There you go, silica gel. So just need to dry all that out, hopefully, and just stop playing up to the moisture in there. WD-40 might help. Dried the circuit board out, and now we're just trying to dry the lid because the lid's got like a sponge in it that's damp. Anyway, we're going to try it now. The big case has been on charge over last night, and we're just moving it round now. Andrew's going to stick it in another shed so we can put wood chip in there. It was partly there, but we moved it out of the way when we were getting the tractors in case we had the briefing under cover. Right, it's time to take this back to Cheshire Machinery. We've had to take the police signs off it so that we can drive it. The reflective stuff's just normal, so we've left that on. So we're gonna run it back to them now. Looks cool though, doesn't it? We now got the 7.7 in the workshop because I think one of these lights on the back wasn't working, so Rob's gonna see. I think it's only a bulb, but we'll no doubt see in a minute. Got a cool dump trailer in Cheshire Farm Machinery. It's beach that, innit? Like they've sold out of all the other toys. So that must be like a weight block with a toolbox on or something. You can adjust the height of it maybe. Looks cool, doesn't it? Put it next to that Deutz, I think. Where's he going? I pointed like where to. Andrew! Got a good selection of Kubotas in. That with a power bulge on the bonnet. Yeah, that one's a bigger model and that's not. What would you have? The Lamborghini or the Deutz? I think they're both this. Oh no, that's a 210. That's a 185. But you can get them both the same size. What would you choose? Would you have it in the white or would you have it in the green? Or well, the white or the green. Wardy said the other day he wanted a dump trailer. Well, there we go, Wardy. There's one there with a magic back door. Just looking again at this Brogan. We looked at it last time. It was going dark, but it's got wells in the frame, which is good. And then these, so when you put a digger on, you can strap it from inside the tracks rather than like going on the outside of them, which is quite cool. The only thing is, I think the ramps are a little bit steep, but I like the way they've got the price on it. It's got work lights on the back as well. Rob thinks he's found a water leak on this. It's just a tubular clip hopefully behind there, so he's going to tighten that now. And then the cap on here has been knocked off, but we think there's a bolt and a washer maybe come out that holds that bushing, so we're going to sort that while it's in here. Did you fix the 7.7? Is it just a bulb?
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, so Rob was doing that while we took the Lambo back.
You need a head torch.
We couldn't get the Weybridge to work, so we rung up S&S, and they are here already having a look at it. We didn't ring Balanchi because we had a bit of a fallout with them a few years ago when they charged us a hell of a lot of money and didn't actually fix it, and then a load more money and still didn't fix it. And then I can't say too much because we nearly went to court with them over it, but we settled anyway. But They even would charge us for a contract going forwards that we weren't even in. So we don't use them anymore. Just having a little bit of a shuffle round in the shed and tucking some tractors away. This was obviously been parked over there for quite a while. We're going to tuck it in this corner. It's just for some reason the four-wheel steer doesn't work. It's got like a switch in the cabin, I don't know if it's electrical or not, but I'm just shuffling it in. The Xerion's actually more manoeuvrable than it at the moment. It does have a decent lock though. Yeah, he's alright, he's missing. $16.90 cabs over there. Hold on. Seen a block of wood in the way. Go forwards. Right. Oh no. So the engine mount we ordered yesterday that was 35 quid turned up with the wrong thread, so they've reordered it. Anyway, so Rob's just bodged it up now with welding just to see if it lasts, but we're still waiting for the £3,000 drive belt, so we might not even be able to run it anyway until that arrives. So not only are the Royal Mail in disarray at the moment, but so are DPD, so we're waiting for DPD to drop it off. It's been in the depot in Liverpool for 2 days, which is highly annoying. We could have flown to Austria and got it ourselves last Friday, probably quicker. Just put this temporary display on to get us up and running. So I think Joe got some yesterday. Anyway, the British Rubber Company have teamed up with Trelleborg and have started making these wellies. So they're made of neoprene, 4mm according to the instructions. Yeah, 4mm neoprene, and they've got a Trelleborg tread pattern on the bottom. So they are quite a bit heavier than the wellies that normally work because I wear them light ones. But thank you very much, and I will try them and let you know what I think of them. Right, absolutely massive birthday bumper today, which is good because it means it's gone up by over £200. But Ben Johnson's 38, Oliver Whitby's 24, Brian Cusson is 40, Joe Oxley's 31, Sue G is 55, Harry Elliott is 10, John Watson, don't know his age, Tom Mitchell is 32, Charlie Saxelby, no age, sorry, Claire Armitage, no age, Emma Sprignall is 36, Toby Creed is 18, and Lorraine Harrison is 21 plus. So happy birthday everyone and anyone else whose birthday it is today. Sorry it's dark, but the day has got away from me. At this rate, we will actually probably hit 21,000 by Christmas Day, maybe for the air ramblers. Anyway, today's birthday bumper is sponsored by the Class Arion, Axion, or whatever, because the lights are being used to light up the birthday bumper. Need me rant hat on here. DPD have been bringing us a belt from Austria. It was supposed to arrive. It's not. Anyway, apparently it was delivered at 12:10 today to someone called Phil, and there's a picture of the label on the tracking thing. So we were obviously, there's no one here called Phil. We rung the neighbour that's called Phil. He's not got it. So we eventually got hold of DPD. They said we can't report it lost because we never sent it. So we got in touch with the people that sent it. They then said, where is it? Then they said, oh, it's here, and give us a tracking GPS coordinate. That was the DPD depot. So Ian's gone down there and said, we're looking for this. Oh yeah, the labels fell off it. We've sent it back to Birmingham to lost property. Now, they recognised it. They knew the label had fell off. Well, surely if they knew the label had fell off, they could have just stuck it back on it and carried on delivering it. You know, when it was come off the wagon or the van or whatever, it must have been like, here's a label, here's something with no label. That must belong with that. Crackers. So anyway, now this belt, we're now waiting for it to arrive back in Birmingham for someone then to try and identify it, which there's only really us can identify it because they just move stuff about. And then we've got to find it. It was £3,000 and it's lost, and we've been waiting for it for over a week because the wrong one come in the first place. So proper bit of a rant there. Other thing, actually, I'm not going to really rant about it, but loads of people are messaging me going, I think they're organising a tractor run. How do you do it? One thing I must say, if you're going to organise a tractor run, don't just meet up, drive around some roads, cause an annoyance to the public. make sure you do it properly. If you're going to organise it, get the police on board from the very beginning. The raising money on mine is the fourth thing we do. The first thing we do is we go to the children's hospital and cheer up sick children and make a spectacle that they won't ever see again, hopefully, if they're discharged from hospital. Then secondly, we go to the food bank and we collect food, because we're food producers, farmers. So we collect food and we take it there and we do a food bank donation. The third thing we do is we go to roads and residential areas that don't normally see tractors, so it's something special for them to see. We go through some of the poor areas of the city where the children don't even know anything from the end of their road or their school. So that's like the social thing of it. And then the fourth thing we do then is raise money. I think they're in danger of having too many tractor runs, just all meeting up, driving around, not having the right permission with the police council, etc., holding traffic up and pissing people off. So if you are going to organise a tractor run, please do it properly and have more than one purpose. You can't just say we're raising money, we're just trying to drive around and raise money. Have more than one purpose. Make sure everyone's on board. Make sure you've got a good route and make sure you're doing it in hours that aren't going to cause congestion. Because going through a city or a town centre at rush hour before Christmas can be chaotic unless you've got someone letting you through all the lights on red, like the police or whatever. But yeah, just be mindful of that they could. I know they're very hugely popular and they're great and they're really good fun, and I'm going to be doing one on Saturday that's been running for a few years, but it's on a Saturday night in villages that are very quiet and there's no shoppers, there's nothing to disrupt. But just make sure if you do one, have quite a few purposes for it and make sure that the police are on board with you. That is the top tip. Good enough, the weighbridge guy has stayed till 5:30 fixing the weighbridge for us. I'm going to shoot up to Brookhouse now and light the hot tub, because there's someone getting married up the road and they're all staying there, and then after the wedding tonight they want to come back and jump in the hot tub. Felt like I ranted quite a bit about the tractor run there, but I just think there's a fine line between being an annoyance and being a spectacle, and just be mindful if anyone is organising one to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row and that they're a success and they don't start to annoy the public and then, give them a bad name, I suppose. Right, I'm putting my hat on for this one. Another thing I need to rant about today is lots of people, or one person probably in wherever, is spamming and replying to the messages on the Facebook, in fact, while I'm talking about Facebook, don't send me a friend request on Facebook. I've got 5,000 people on Facebook. I can't add any more. Just go to the agri-contract page and follow the agri-contract page, not the Ollie Harrison one, because I just can't add any more. And I've been getting like 20 or 30 friend requests a day since the tractor run, and I can't accept people. But no, on YouTube, someone keeps going underneath the comments on my video and on Tom Pemberton's and a few others saying that you've won a prize, and they're pretending to be me. They've stolen my picture, and if you look, the title isn't actually me. So please don't respond to it and don't click on it. If you see it, report it. I keep reporting as fast as I see it, but they keep spamming it. I've told YouTube about it because it's been getting really bad the last week. But if someone's telling you that you've won a competition, that's rubbish. I will tell you in the video if you've won a competition, but we haven't done any competitions. Don't forget anyway to check out the eBay link below the video for the stuff that we've put on there. That's not a competition, that's an auction, but there's loads of good stuff on there. And I will see you tomorrow.